DUBBY, Tropical Cyclone Biparjoy. I'm surprised it's not already named yet. But here we go. Um, First things first, this is just a tarot reading for the cyclone itself, not doing any personal readings, so if you want personal readings, go to the tarot section of Twitch. You have your answers there. Anyways, let's get started. Seven of Pentacles reversed. Bit of a rough start for the storm. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, so this storm's in for a rocky start. Yeah, when it's not reversed, it's talk about enjoying fruits of the labors. Work has been hard and demanding, but we put our drive and energies into the challenge that we have accomplished a great deal. We have often had to overcome difficulties and have always managed to refocus our energies. So this storm's gonna have a tough start. Sure, it's probably gonna overcome. It's gonna overcome obstacles, but it's gonna have a rocky start to its life. That's what I'm getting here. So, it's probably a reason why it wasn't named. Page of Cups. The fact it's not reversed is interesting. So it's definitely gonna overcome this, and it's gonna just go bonkers. I have a feeling this storm is gonna be strong. But it's kind of... But Page of Cups usually means a good thing, which is interesting. Gotta get to the Page of Cups in the book here, so I know what I'm working with. Page of Cups talks about being kind, gentle, and caring. So at first, this storm is gonna seem like it's no threat to land. That's what I'm beginning at first. Starting off, that's what we're looking at. And then the star reversed. This storm's not going to get the attention, the focus it needs, it requires. All eyes are going to be probably on Gutchel. Well, Biparjoy is just going to meander in the Indian Ocean and just going to do its thing. For those wondering where it's at, it's in the Arabian Sea. So the storm's going to not have the spotlight, despite it potentially being a threat to land, but according to this, it's not a threat to land at this time. That could very well change as we draw the next 7 cards. But looking at 10 of Pentacles, this storm's going to rapidly intensify. That's what I'm getting here. It has abundance of resources. It's gonna go bonkers. It's gonna overcome these obstacles relatively quickly, and people are not gonna see this thing just go bonkers, and then, yeah, and then it's gonna get the spotlight after it goes bonkers. It's gonna last a while. This storm's gonna be hanging out for a while. I'm not thinking it's gonna last, it ain't gonna outlive February like Freddy did. But last time I drew this card, it was with Freddy, when it wasn't reversed, and I said, yeah, it's gonna be a while. Even then, I was not expecting for Freddy to outlive February. Yet, it did. But I don't think this is gonna outlive June. But this thing is probably gonna be around for a couple of weeks. But, yeah. That's what I'm getting here. The reason I'm picking that up, turtle. They tend to move slow. They tend to have long lives. So, this storm might also be moving at a slower pace as well. That's probably what's going to give it its longevity. But yeah, the storm's going to be a bit on the slower side. It's going to be... last a while. 5 of Cups. Now, this is where this thing begins to become a threat to land. People are going to be definitely suffering with this storm. But there is a bright side to this. It's much needed rain to the area that it's impacting, and it's going to be beneficial in that regard. But outside of that, this thing is going to be a monster. Um, Six of Pentacles. Talks about more with the hard work and stuff. Oh, no, it talks about balance. Okay. So, the storm's going to be very well organized. Normally, stability in meteorology is a bad thing if you want storms. It's a good thing if you want sunny weather. So, this thing could be impacting dry air, but I have a feeling this is more or less talking about the storm going to be organized. Very organized. It's going to be textbook. Like textbook quality, okay? Textbook quality cyclone. Perfect eye. This thing's going to go buzzsaw. According to this, it's going to go buzzsaw. So, this is definitely something to watch. So, Seven of Wands. So, unlike with Gochel, people that are in the path of Biparjoy are going to be ready for it. They're going to be prepared. This is probably where this came in. People are going to be prepared. Human life is going to be affected minimally. There's probably going to be still great loss and damages, but I think the fatalities are going to be at a minimum. Casualties, fatalities, going to be at a minimum with this storm. And it's just part of nature. Wheel of Fortune, this is part of nature. This is what normally happens, type deal. World's just going to keep on spinning. So I think the recovery effort is going to be very well smooth with the storm. And it's working on its own. Lover's reverse usually means that the storm is working on its own. So we're not looking at anything else with it. It's just going to be its own thing. So we can count out on the potential for other stuff forming in the Arabian Sea while this thing roams the Arabian Sea for however long it does. But yeah, that's what I'm getting here. It's going to be working on its own. There's not going to be anything else with it. But that's what I'm getting here. So, basically, recap, Biparjoy is going to have a rough start. It's going to come off as gentle, probably because people are prepared, despite everyone keeping an eye on Gochel. It's going to rapidly intensify. It's going to move relatively slow, and last a while. And this is going to be very organized. It will impact people. This thing will impact people, but they're going to be ready. And it's going to be beneficial rain for those people. So, with that, just stay safe out there. See you in the next video or stream. Bye.